And now, from Studio B at Scotch Plains Fenwick High School, Morgan Finkel and Ada Roshansky.
Hi, and welcome to this update edition of Radar News. I'm Morgan Finkel.
And I'm Ada Roshansky. Student Government Association, also known as SGA, held their annual blood drive this past Tuesday, November 28th. Its blood banks throughout New Jersey have experienced shortages in supply. They are desperate to find volunteers. SGA not only promotes volunteering, but holds a blood drive right in our very own gym. This does not only promote help, but makes it convenient to those volunteering. Participants must be over the age of 17 and weigh a minimum of 110 pounds. The blood given will be donated and stored throughout several banks in New Jersey. SGA was happy to announce another success and hopes to see the numbers double for next year. Now let's go on location with some footage for more.
Hi, this is Danielle Vina reporting on location for Channel 34. I'm here with Lindsay Port and John Stamler. So Lindsay, what was your reasoning for donating today?
To help kids who need blood and for other people who may need blood transfusions.
And John, where is all these blood donations going to?
All the blood is being transferred to the American Red Cross.
And how successful has the blood drive been so far?
So far it's been really good. I think we've had over 100 people.
All right, thanks for your time. Now back to the studio.
Last Wednesday, November 29th, Student Council held their first student-faculty basketball game. The stacked faculty team featured Mr. Franzone, Mr. Braun, Mr. McGriff, Miss Maines, and Miss Schiller. The student team featured students such as Tom Pinella, John Stamler, Jenna Deladon, along with many other Spiffy High students. Everyone had fun, and tickets sold for $3 raised money for all the classes.
DECA had a busy weekend, holding not only their first ever Powder Puff football game, but their annual Thanksgiving food drive. Members joined at the United Community Center in Plainfield to serve Thanksgiving dinners to those less fortunate. DECA was proud to announce that they served over 150 people, 100 in the facility, and around 75 takeout orders. DECA's very own members helped cook, serve, and entertain, joining many in dining, sharing stories, and even presenting card tricks. DECA's Heart of Gold staff went a long way to announce another successful year. But their work's not done yet, still organizing and preparing for their holiday season and competition.
On Saturday, November 25th, DECA held their first annual Powder Puff football game. The senior girls challenged the junior girls to an intense flag football game where they crushed the juniors 49-21. Organized by DECA students Dana Hankin and Allie Hamilton, the event raised around $750 to be donated to help patients with muscular dystrophy. The girls played hard and definitely got down and dirty, said senior coach Tom Pinella. The mud-covered field just added to the fun. Everyone playing and watching had a great time. Now let's go to Arts and Entertainment with Gabrielle Berman.
Thanks, Morgan. On Friday night of December 1st, bands and soloists from our very own SPFHS swarmed the cafeteria as they performed original hits at open mic night. Not only were music enthusiasts welcome, but from 6:30 to 8:30, poets came out and read some original pieces of art. But from 9 to 10:30 is when the cafeteria became loud with songs, cheers, and instruments. Featured were many students with original flair, including Zach Feldman, Southern Fried Funk, The Modern Hearts, Russo and Pete, and Morgan Dorsch, just to name a few. This week's top 5 songs are number 5, Say Goodbye by Chris Brown, number 4, Irreplaceable by Beyonce, number 3, Fergalicious by Fergie, number 2, Too Little Too Late by JoJo, and coming in at number 1 is Promise by Sierra. Now let's go to Critics Corner with Jesse.
Hi, and welcome to Critics Corner. I'm Jesse Brooks. This week, I'm going to review Borat. Borat is an absolutely hilarious movie, but you have to have a high tolerance for jokes about such things as anti-Semitism, bestiality, rape. You have to be able to tolerate public defecation, and a scene that absolutely scorches the eyes, in which Borat and his morbidly obese sidekick wrestle naked in the hotel for a good 7 minutes. For those of you unfamiliar with the plot, it's he's a fake journalist from Kazakhstan. He's really played by British comedian Sacha Baron Cohen, and he goes around and he interviews people saying foolish things, and he does crazy things. I shouldn't really discuss any more of it.
Now let's go to Weekend Preview with Steph.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Santiago, and I'm here with this week's Weekend Preview. Movies to check out in the theater are National Lampoon's Van Wilder, Rise of Taj, Teresa's, and The Nativity Story. This week's most popular DVDs are Click, The Da Vinci Code, Rumor Has It, Derailed, and Firewall. And in sports, unfortunately, due to the seasonal change, there won't be any sports occurring. However, it's a great opportunity to get all your holiday shopping done. Now back to the studio.
And now let's go to sports with Pat.
Thanks, Ada. Despite ending the season with a 34-14 loss on Thanksgiving to Elizabeth and a 4-6 record, the Raider football team has a few things to be proud about. For starters, the team made the playoffs and also fell early in the season to Irvington 7-6. That same Irvington squad is still playing in the state finals next week. Although the team took some tough losses, it was a season of exciting ups and downs, and the Raiders, along with quarterback Mike Shervanek, look to come back strong next year. After a rebuilding season last year, the boys basketball team is looking to improve behind senior shooting guard Greg Bayard and junior point guard Brian Dewar. Competing in the talented Watchung Conference alongside teams like Plainfield and Malcolm X Shabazz, the team is looking forward to the competition. And according to senior Greg Bayard, quote, "We're looking to do big things and surprise a lot of people." The Raider wrestling team is looking to start off this season capitalizing on last year's 16-10 record. The squad brings back 12 of 14 varsity starters and has also beefed up their schedule, adding duels versus Watchung Hills, Middlesex, Bernards, and Petty. The talented young team also returned 7 district finalists and 3 district champs in Keith Baker, Sal Gano, and myself, Pat Minio. The biggest match of the season will be held at home on December 23rd against heated rival Roselle Park. The last time the two squared off at home was in 2003 when the Raiders prevailed in dramatic fashion. Now let's go on location with a varsity wrestler.
Hi, this is James Nizzo on location with the varsity wrestler Dave DiNiccolo. How's the practice going so far, Dave?
Well, the practices are going pretty good. They're starting off pretty long because we're trying to get the basics out to the beginning wrestlers this year, so we're just trying to get them up to tune.
And do you know of any captains yet?
The coaches are undecided right now. We'll probably find out in about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. And when is your first match?
In about 3 weeks, we have our home opener against Irvington.
All right, well, good luck to you and good luck to the Raider wrestlers this year. This has been James Nizzo, now back to the studio.
Now let's go back to Ada and Morgan.
Thanks, Pat.
Now let's go to Car of the Week.
We in the car, we ride slow, we're doing things.
Isn't that ready? Hi, this is John Berman. I'm here on location for Raider News with your Car of the Week. This week we're here with senior Lauren Mains's 2004 Mercedes G500. Check out that G-Wagon.
The red shining with the open hydraulics make our heads go nod. Hair blowing in the breeze, yo, we superstars. Put in the keys, make that engine hum. 3 in the back, 1 in the passenger. So creepy 'cause we look that fly. All the boys trying to taste our candy pie. We in the car, we ride slow. We doing things that the girls don't do. The boys stare, we smile back. All my girls in the rainbow Cadillacs. Yeah, bet you ain't never seen just riding this clean. Louis Vuitton seats, we do it daily. That's how we keep
The Mercedes is sitting on some Yokohama tires with 18-inch rims, and God, this thing is really, really big. Big. Large.
So when you see is rotten. We call it show stopping. We sitting on 22s plus. Mink bucket seats, neon. Color coordinate with them shoes. Yeah, we divas, but we ride like big boys do. Black titted with a white stripe and a snake.
I gotta say, this Mercedes is a real party car on the outside, but not only is it a party out here, but there's also a party going on in here. Check it out.
We ride slow. We doing things that the girls don't do. The boys stare. We smile back. All my girls in the rainbow Cadillacs. Yeah. Bet you ain't never seen.
This has been John Berman with this week's Car of the Week. Now, let's go back to the studio.
That's how we keep it pumping. Make sure that bass knocking. So when you see it's rotten, we call it show stopping.
Now let's go to weekend weather with meteorologist Mike.
It's meteorologist Mike with your weekend weather. Tonight it'll get as cold as 38 degrees, major storms, and wind. Tomorrow there's a high of 48 and a low of 31, mostly sunny. And on Sunday, temperatures range from 30 to 47 degrees, partly cloudy. This has been meteorologist Mike with your weekend weather. Now let's go back to the studio.
That wraps it up for this 4-5 update edition of Raider News. I'm Morgan Finkel.
And I'm Ada Roshansky. Make sure to tune in next week for 6-7's update.